All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aired Out Podcast. Live from Barrie, streamed everywhere you get your podcasts and on the web at airedoutvt.com. Yes, Glenn, you're right. TGIF, welcome to the day. Welcome to the beginning of the weekend. Oh, man, there's so much to get to, so much to talk about. First off, birthdays today. My brother Tim is on the list. I can't believe he's almost 60. Eric Ghostland, Debbie Boyce, Primo's birthday today, Francesca Blanchard, Brian Bailey Jr., Tracy Shalunas, Tracy Collins, and Angela Toby. Happy birthday to you all. Weather, we're looking at, temps pushing upper 60s right now. And clouds and showers moving in for the afternoon with a good chance for some thunderstorms. It's going to be muggy, about 82 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy and 60. And then continuing thunderstorms for tomorrow and Saturday, around 70 degrees. Off and on showers to finish up the weekend on Sunday at about 60. But yeah, happy birthday to Larry Lawrence Lacus Jr. Very happy birthday to you. Yes, thank God it is Friday. It has been a week and a half, it seems like. It's been a big one. It's been a big one for sure, but I hope you're doing well. No matter who you are, where you are, my good friends sitting right next to me, Cindy and Travis. Welcome, guys. We have a lot to talk about. Travis, you look good, buddy.
Thanks.
You look very good. You've lost. You've shed some weight
Again.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. I gain it, then I lose it.
Well,
gain
that's
it,
all.
lose it.
Listen, that's the case with everybody.
Yeah.
Rex might stop in this morning. Guy that just loves Eddie. And it was so. Did you guys catch Eddie on the air? In here?
I did,
when
yeah.
he was in here with his wife.
I don't miss many of your shows.
Yeah, but Eddie's he's a tough old bastard, isn't he? Though
Has been his whole life.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the route on Sunday for the 17th
Correct.
annual Bikers for Beth poker ride, poker run, whatever you want to call it, motorcycle ride, benefit fundraiser, barbecue,
all the above,
extravaganza. And yeah, we're going to talk about the weather too and all that fun stuff as well for Sunday. It's going to be a big day,
Yep.
regardless of what Mother Nature throws at us.
Rain
you
or
guys,
shine.
yeah, you guys never have to have the stress of trying to figure out: are we going to ride? Are we going to watch this weather system and see what happens? No.
rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
Rain or
We
shine.
go. Hurricane or not.
It's only water.
Water can be a pain in the ass.
I tell everybody you'll dry because, when you get wet,
Right.
it's only water.
Yeah.
The pride will be with you forever knowing you rode that ride.
Bring a change of clothes with you.
And rain
Absolutely,
gear, too.
rain gear, yeah.
And rain gear too. Yeah.
I mean, if people put all their rain gear on before the ride, normally it won't rain.
Yeah. This is very true.
That's it. Once you're
how it
all
usually
dressed
happens.
up, that's it.
So true. Let's talk about the route. I think there's a lot of folks that are questioning this year because it's always the same route.
Yep.
It's time and tested. We know what to expect. We know where we're going.
It's
However, it's safe. However, this year, a ton of construction from Barrie on 302 all the way up to the 302-25 junction.
Yep.
So, question mark here. What's the route going to be?
We're going to stick with the same route. We had contemplated changing the route, and then our secondary route, it went under construction worse than 302. So we've been monitoring 302. We've been going out and riding on it, and even though it's scarified, it's better than what it was when it was pavement.
Isn't that amazing?
And it's just
how true that is.
It's going to be a nice road when they're done, but you know,
Yeah.
we don't go flying down the road. We do the speed limit.
Right.
They do a good job cleaning it every night when they're done.
They do,
So
yes.
the dirt and sand is gone.
Yes.
So, it's just going to be a nice, easy ride like it always is.
Yeah.
And safe for the beginner riders as well.
Sure.
So everybody's still, we're looking out for safety for everyone.
Right. Yeah. And that's the key here is those gigantic craters.
Yeah, the
Right.
potholes and
Yeah.
the big cracks that have turned into motorcycle eaters.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Especially up by Dollar General and all through there.
Yeah. Heading out towards the roundabout by 302. It's all
Right.
nice.
It's
I mean,
very-
it's scarified, but it's
Right.
it's rideable.
So a little noisy and a little bit of
Yeah, just be
Right.
patient.
Yep.
Take your time. We're not in a hurry. We got all day.
yeah, right. And we'll all stay together.
Yeah, we're gonna leave together. We're coming back together.
Yeah.
And
then-
nobody's left behind. So no matter what,
Right.
flat tires or anything else, we've got you covered.
Yeah, true. Once you bang a right onto 25, it's a little funky for like that first.
First mile or so, it's a
Yeah.
little rough, but
Yeah,
again, you got them big cracks in the road, but
Sure.
we'll take it easy on that section. Then the rest of 25 is beautiful all
Sure.
the way down to Bradford.
yeah, it is. It is. And then once we get to Bradford, so we're going to stop at Limlaws.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep, that's the first stop.
So same as past years.
Yeah.
No surprises here.
Right.
Okay. We'll stop at Limlaws. You'll grab your card,
Right.
your poker card.
Yeah. We'll have a truck with water, so if you want a bottle of water, you'll have a nice ice cold bottle of water.
Sure. So we're, at that point, we're probably a good 16 miles. I should know, 16 to 18 miles in.
Right.
And then we'll take that quick break, and then we'll head out from there and continue down 25, which, as you said, it's smooth.
Smooth sailing, yeah.
Beautiful. All the way into Bradford. Where are we stopping next?
Hungry Bear.
Hungry Bear.
Bang
Okay.
left into Hungry Bear.
Yeah. All right, good. Grab another card.
Yeah.
P.
Grab a snack or whatever
Snacks.
right there, gas, whatever you need right there.
That
Yeah.
store right there is great for having all
It's
kinds of little snack
everything.
food,
Sure.
coffees.
Okay. And then we're hanging a left on Route 5,
Yep.
which is, dare I say, the best part of the ride. I
It's
think.
breathtaking.
I was
It
just
really
gonna
is.
say
It's a
that's the
beautiful
scenic.
ride.
That's the scenic part right there.
Yeah. Going all the way up through the Connecticut River Valley is so beautiful.
Right.
It's just gorgeous. Maybe a few black flies in the teeth going through that area.
Hey, they're not June bugs knocking you out. So.
Bring flossers,
Right.
because you're gonna smile that whole section of that ride because
Right.
it's so nice.
Right.
So you're gonna be eating black flies.
It's added protein.
Yep.
We come into Wells River, and then we're going to stop. Or we're going to go left and get on
back on the
302. And we're going to stop at P&H Truck Stop. All right. At which point, again, another pee break. Grab a drink.
Right.
And some of their whoopie pies.
Their whoopie pies are amazing.
fantastic.
Oh my God, I know. Have you had a peanut butter one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so good. And
I
then
grab rolls for later and bring them home.
oh yes, grab the rolls. And then
And that's a group photo.
That's
So
the-
that's where we stop for that.
professional
That's right.
photographer.
Well, it's Jerry, so it's kind of
No,
half
that's-
professional.
Oh, come on. We have to give him that. We
That
have
is
to
a
give him that.
professional photographer right there at his best. Jerry Portress, who is deathly afraid of heights.
I was going to go there, and I was like, no.
Go there. Go there. This
Big
year,
scaredy cat.
this year, he's going to be tethered from a hot air balloon, and I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. They're going to harness him up, bring him up to like 300 feet or so, and that's going to be the photo.
Yeah, they're gonna drop him with a parachute and let him take him as he floats
Right.
down.
They
Yes,
might.
Slowly.
They might.
Yeah.
He always does something. We don't know how he gets the amazing pictures that he gets at P&H, but he gets them.
He talks to people who have campers, and they allow him to jump up on top of their camper.
Yeah.
Or their tractor
You know, their
trailers.
tractor
Or
trailers.
the tractor trailer,
Yeah,
right? Has
yeah.
he been up on the roof of P&H?
He used to do that, but then
They
shut
stopped.
for
that down.
legality reasons, they don't want anybody going up on the roof anymore.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's why we've been hitting up truckers and campers.
Right.
Okay.
We need
Whoever's
to
got
have
a big
somebody
rig.
with a bucket, with those bucket lifts.
Yeah, right.
Just, conveniently be there for him. But
Somehow he gets the aerial shot, even though he is so afraid of heights. It's remarkable. Then we're going to continue on. I'll tell you right now, because I was on 302 yesterday through that stretch. As always, when you're heading through, Groton State Forest, there's some heaving going on the road, even though they've paved it not too long ago. Yep. The S curves there are beautiful. No frost heaves in there, no cracks. It's gorgeous. But then when you get after that, it can be a little bumpy. So just ride carefully, go easy.
no hurry.
No,
Yeah.
there's like we said, there's no hurry. And Groton is beautiful, and the leaves are coming out. I mean, it's like a beautiful mint green color. Not that we're going to really see a lot of that, because on Sunday it's supposed to be kind of wet and cold and crappy. But anyway, so yeah, just go easy on 302 and your stretch all the way to back to the construction zone at 302 and 25, which is our way back to Barrie is going to be slow going, and we'll make it back to the Granite City for an incredible...
Have you been up 302? You don't really have a choice.
No, you
have
don't.
to go slow.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were just...
That's why I go the opposite way, so I don't have to go slow.
That's what Travis was just saying, that sometimes you do things that are a little out of the ordinary.
Little.
It's not out of the ordinary. It's avoiding the
It's ordinary for her or for him.
Yeah.
Ordinary for him. Just
Yeah.
The normal
I avoid
people.
cages.
Yeah. Her, him, you never know with Rex.
I didn't want to
20,
misgender.
25. Don't assume.
Yeah, I didn't want to misgender.
Unless you've been in my pants, don't assume.
And I haven't, so can't go there.
You can go there.
No, I don't want to.
I just
I'm
saw
all set.
Eddie.
So
I just passed Eddie.
Did you?
Yeah.
where was Eddie?
Driving his truck down
Why
Main
the hell
Street.
didn't he come in here?
He probably just got out of work. He's probably on his way to the store. Yeah. He works early mornings.
Go see JD.
Athena.
Yeah, she wanted to go for a bike ride this morning. That's what took so long. You know how it is, getting the kids ready, getting them all packed up
Yeah.
on the bike. She was having a bad hair day, trying to
Oh,
finish her
gosh.
breakfast.
Prima donna.
Yeah, 100%.
Rex, tell me about you and Travis. Travis is you guys are related.
I'm related to his wife.
Okay.
I'm related to his wife, Sam. We all grew up together. Sam, her brother Jason, Eddie was my dad's cousin. So my dad and Eddie and Leonard's father, they're all grew up together. Clarence, they were all like hunting buddies. We grew up all like hunting, beagle hunting. No, you can't shoot beagles.
Hunting with beagles.
Hunting with
I was
beagles
going to
here.
say, Rex, wait a minute.
Yeah, whether it was bird hunting, because back then we didn't have internet. There was nothing else to do on the weekends except for drink with your buddies and go shooting. Well, I wasn't drinking. I was just holding the beer for the adults.
Keeping an eye on it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right. That's right.
Of course.
That was a badge of honor to be able to be the kid to go get another beer. Like that,
running-
you had to be.
You were proud walking with 2 beers in hand. Look at me. Look at me. Look what I do.
Can't drink it.
Double fisting back then was not an issue.
Exactly. But you had to be one of the cool kids. You had to be one of the trusted kids that you weren't going to sip the beer
Right.
in order to.
Yeah.
Back then, that's when Eddie shot Steve there because
You were saying that when Eddie was on that time. What was that all about?
Oh, so we were hunting. We were all.
Are you saying
hunting.
Eddie's a criminal?
No.
No. He didn't get convicted of
Is
it.
he an outlaw?
We'll
There's
never
no
admit
paper
the
trail.
outlaw
Come
part.
on, JD.
So he still shot him, but he didn't get convicted.
Yeah, so we
What
were
the
on
hell
the
is
we were
going
on
on
the
here?
upper landing, and we didn't know that they had gone to the lower landing, and we were all heading in, and a partridge flew up between us, and we just all of a sudden pellets started coming through, and all of us, because we were younger, all hit the ground, and I just remember Steve going just like that, and the pellets went into his vest and everything. We laughed so hard, and then of course we had to make Eddie feel like shit because my dad starts hollering, "You killed Steve! You killed!" And because Eddie had no clue that we were on the upper, we're in the direction he was shooting. He thought we were still down below. Yeah, well,
Travis,
nobody
have you heard
got
all
killed.
about this before?
Once or a dozen.
Yeah.
After 30 years.
My God.
Randy did it to us, like shot at a partridge flying up and showered us in pellets. We're just lucky nobody got killed back
I was
then.
gonna say, and you're still here. It's like,
Fate.
When
Right?
people were built different.
Eddie
Yeah.
Eddie and his family. Eddie's I think all three of you have told me this separately. They've had a tough go here over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been his whole life. It's been
Yeah.
a tough go, man.
What's happened? He lost his
Nephew to cancer.
Nephew. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lewis just died here not too long ago.
No. Lewis didn't die.
Thought it was Lewis.
No.
Didn't Lewis have stomach cancer?
I don't think so. I haven't heard that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surprise. Weird. Yeah, because Lewis is still around. Clarence's boy, Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still around.
When was the last time you saw him?
Right when Grandpa died.
Yeah, I don't. Might want to check on that. Because they haven't had like a service or anything like that yet.
Didn't hear that.
My aunt sent me a text like a month ago, said
Oh.
that he passed from stomach cancer.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't
but
think.
the family has had.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know,
they've had a lot of.
Yeah.
go.
Yep. But I mean, in his battle right now, it's just making it hard, much harder.
Yeah.
Lost his brother.
Yeah, his brother passed a couple of years ago from colon cancer.
It was so nice to have him in here, to meet him. I had never met Eddie, and I've had so many people being like, "You've never met Eddie Sanborn?"
Oh, Louise.
I think he's the
I
silent
thought
one
it
of the
said
two.
Louis. My bad. That was Louise, not Louis.
Oh,
Do we have this sorted
My
out?
Aunt Louise. Yeah. No, I read it wrong. I just showed him the message. It was my Aunt Louise. My bad. There's so many people dying of cancer these days.
I know,
they can't
man.
keep them all.
Cancer is it's a scary, 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 scary thing.
We can't have a show without
Probably
my
Lewis
phone.
calling.
Right? Louise. I can't believe I read that wrong. Fuck.
you're gonna get tons of messages now.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, me too. I was like, did I
It
miss
brightened
something?
your day.
Right? I was like, holy shit. How did my aunt know about it and not you?
That's why his phone's ringing.
Right?
Someone is leaving a voicemail
That's probably
right now.
Lewis
Right,
calling.
exactly.
Lewis
Saying, what are you
This is
talking
Lewis
about?
calling from the dead.
You saying I'm fucking dead for? God, Jesus, what's the matter with you?
And that's exactly how Lewis sounds, too.
Is it?
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I'm thinking about Lynn Craig here this morning, and you know
Why?
what?
What's she up to? She
Well,
was drinking
no,
last
just-
night with you.
Yes,
I
she
know.
was.
I
You're
know.
up early.
Here's what it says on Facebook. I'm going to read it literally, word for word.
Literally.
Lynn Craig is drinking adult beverages with Donna Poitras and Cindy Holmes Bride.
That's why I'm really surprised Cindy's here this
Oh,
early.
come on.
If you're out drinking, I mean, Lynn's a professional when it comes to drinking.
I'm a lightweight. No, that doesn't work well.
I bet you I could compete with you on
Being a
lightweightisms. Yeah,
Right.
I'm pretty bad myself. But you guys had fun last night.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
This was your final Bikers for Beth meeting.
Yes, before the event. Yes.
Oh, and welcome back to Vermont, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
She
Yes.
just got back yesterday.
From North Carolina.
Correct. Yes.
So are you a bird? Or are you just you're back for the Bikers for Beth and then right back?
Oh gosh, no. No. I'm here till October.
So you're a bird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
I kind of
cool.
like it. It's getting really warm down there right now.
Yeah.
So to
Are
be
you
up
in
here,
North Carolina, South Carolina?
North Carolina. Yep.
Yeah.
But it was like almost 94 when I left, and
Rub it in.
come down here to
Yeah,
put my
right.
sweatshirt back on.
I don't like 94. I'd much rather have it like 50 degrees, good working weather all the time. 50, 60 degrees.
Do you think there's a possibility that at some point there could be like a Bikers for Beth winter gathering at your place, Cindy?
Absolutely.
Like-
yeah.
Down south?
We
Yeah,
we
like
kind of
we all go down there.
we kind of
Absolutely.
do that already. We've kind of invaded her. She left the door open, so a lot of the Bikers for Beth family has invaded her on
Yeah.
visits.
I think we should get everyone down there. Beach toys, the whole 9 yards.
Absolutely. You know, and I say, because being here, like my whole life, I've never really been out of Vermont a whole lot. I mean, you know, like you take your vacations and you do that, but to stay or live someplace else, I've never done that.
Yeah.
So when I purchased down there, I said, you know, there's so many people and friends here that the same as me.
Sure.
So it's like, I have a space. Come on down. There's
Right.
no reason, because once you get there, it's fun. It's just fun.
Shit, you just invited a lot of people.
My phone can ring. It's okay.
A lot of people.
And yeah.
Wow. So Rex, you're riding Sunday.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get the wife's car detailed because I don't know if she's going to drive the car because I only got a single seat and I don't want to drive the other one.
Okay.
I want to drive that. I'll probably bring her too if it's nice out. She'll like it.
Athena.
Yeah. I have that little backpack that fits right on the front, goes around my handlebars, and it clips her in so she can't jump out.
Are you horseshitting me right now?
No, that's how he got her here. He just
That's how
rode
I
up
got
on
it.
his
I
bike.
just rode up on my bike. The bag's right there, man. That's why I got her harness on backwards so the clip is in the front so she can face out the windshield. She stands on the tank.
Borderline animal abuse.
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
they love it. Wait until he gets her to wear the
and
goggles.
all.
Oh, the little Rex specs are expensive.
Yeah.
She has a dirty face from her breakfast.
Looks like a damn drowned rat right now. I mean,
Yeah, we just got her shots and everything yesterday so she can get her grooming next week.
I wonder whose breath is worse, mine or hers?
That's
Jesus.
probably her. She just had that wet food.
Yeah, man. We were just
Oh,
saying.
that's a hug.
We were just saying before you got here that it's the same route as it has been in the past. So
Yeah,
Just-
302's gotten bad, though. A friend of mine was like, hey, you want to ride out and meet me? I was like, absolutely not. You know what's fucked up is when you cross like Lake Champlain or the ferry and you get right into New York, the roads are 100% different.
Million times better.
Yeah, it's just smooth.
as soon as you get off the boat,
Yeah.
really, I'm headed to
Plattsburgh,
Peru.
In Plattsburgh,
just
yeah.
Plattsburgh, yeah, absolutely. I love. The only problem that I have is it's a communist state, and so as soon as I start crossing that land bridge and I realize I'm about in New York, I turn around because I always have a gun on me.
Yeah,
I was just going
right.
to say, if you're
Go
carrying,
to
be careful.
fuck.
Be
Sure.
careful.
Who did that happen to? Didn't that happen? That happened to Packy Davison. He was heading to Great Escape, and he borrowed a friend's car. They pulled him over. They opened up the trunk of the car, and he was missing for quite a while. Nobody knew where he was or anything. Come to find, because he was a felon,
Ooh.
and there was a trunk full of guns. He went to prison in New York, like no pass go, don't call anyone. He just like disappeared one day.
Yeah,
Welcome
New
to New
York's
York.
not friendly. No,
You have to have
It's like going into Massachusetts.
You have to
Right.
apply for a concealed carry permit in every county
Okay.
in New York. It's not a statewide thing.
No.
I went to Six Flags Great Escape and forgot that my clip was still in my
Your
back.
hair clip,
My other clip was still in my
ball
back.
clip. What's a clip?
Nipple clip.
Nickel clip was still in my backpack, and man, I was trying to get into the park through
Metal
security,
detectors.
the metal detectors. Wow,
My
they
wife
were pissed.
we were in Plattsburgh, New York, getting ready to get on the fucking plane to go through security when my wife realizes she has her Kimber pistol in her purse.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, dead serious. Because she carries a bag from Armoire, what is it, up in
Bergamot and Amore.
Yes. So she has one of them enormous things. So she has no clue what's in that goddamn thing until she gets to security, and then she's like, oh no. I have a switchblade and a gun in my. I'm like, what are you doing?
Your wife
so she
is
had
the
to
best.
Run back to the car and stuff all of her weapons in the car, and I was like, like that's
Brenda.
something I think about. She did
Didn't that one
blissfully
make,
going through life.
I think that one made that was on the news on WCAX, wasn't it? Though.
It would have been.
Jesus.
Oh, speaking of which, as you mentioned, Bergamot and Amore,
Yes.
big shout out for their donation again this year.
yes,
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
and others too. Who
many.
do we need to throw some love at here? The whole committee.
Oh gosh,
obviously.
absolutely. The committee's
I'm
great.
not on that committee.
They've done.
Nor do they want you to be.
I've been on those committees before, and I do way more drinking than planning.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
It's just a good excuse to get out and have
Travis
a
is
few
sitting there going,
We've done that a few times. Been there.
"Yep."
But they've done great work again this year.
Bury the Needle. They came through again this year.
Absolutely.
Greg, Woody.
Yep. Nelson's
guys-
Ace Hardware. Yep.
Keep it going.
Oh gosh, Stillwater Graphics, Froggy,
Keep it going.
JD.
Aired Out. That,
Yeah.
that little short guy from Aired Out.
yeah,
Leprechaun
Yep.
guy.
He said short leprechaun, not the F word though, which is kind of
Not yet.
nice.
I'm
yet.
trying to clean myself up a little
Thank
bit.
you.
Cut
Where's
my
the
hair.
swear jar?
It's over here.
Where else? Who else?
Oh gosh.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the community is just amazing because there's so many donations for the
Hey,
silent
we have
auction.
a monitor.
Yeah.
You just noticing that?
Yeah, it's never been here before because my daughter gave it to him months ago.
There's
And,
a whole story about that.
I'm
Oh,
kind of
boy.
a prima donna, and I got to see myself.
yeah, I like to see that. I like to.
Well, he has to have it completely set up so that
Yeah,
it's like perfect.
it should have been set up months ago, and my daughter gave it to him.
Well, there's a story about that. I promise I'll share.
There's always a story, JD.
It's called procrastination. That's the entire story.
no, that's
It's
not
one
even-
page. It's one sentence long.
Not even close.
Procrastination.
Nope. But anyway, who else? Who else?
Let's see.
Did you get Bobby Bartlett to donate
I did not hear
from
that.
State Farm?
I don't think so.
Jake
For-
from State Farm.
No, Bobby from State Farm. And he wears khakis.
Yeah.
For
Does he wear
Bikers for
khakis?
Beth?
I have not heard that we got a donation
Wow.
from, but
I've never seen Bobby in khakis. Ever.
Oh, I'm working on his house. I saw him in khakis yesterday with a Hawaiian shirt.
What?
Ooh.
Did he have his hair all greased up?
It's Bobby, of course.
Oh, thank
Bobby
you.
always looks good. Bobby
know.
doesn't leave the house unless he looks good.
And
I'm jealous of his hair.
and not only looks good, smells good. He's always got a little bit of cologne on.
I try not to snuggle that close with him, but
I hugged
I'll
Bobby.
take your word on
I
it.
gave Bobby a hug one time. Smelled like Bobby for a week.
Oh, I bet he pushed you away when you stuffed your nose in his neck.
Well, that's a whole.
That's another
It was
story.
more chest. You see how tall he is, right?
Right.
Couldn't quite reach the neck.
But Bobby wears the skinny jeans too. Have you ever seen him in the skinny jeans? All righty then.
I'm glad you noticed things like that.
Let's.
I noticed those are pretty skinny, Bobby.
Let's get Bobby Bartlett one of these days for Bikers for Beth.
I'm
I mean,
sure he has.
That'd be
Well,
great.
now that
That
you've
would be
mentioned his
great.
name, he's probably going to feel guilted into doing something. He's going to have to do something.
Yeah, it's not like we're putting him on the spot on
Yeah,
live.
I mean, we don't mention any names.
Yeah, right. Of course.
That's what you should do. You should just run down the people that didn't donate.
Hey, Linda.
That's a shorter list.
Linda's listening here. Linda Sanborn, saying, "I love your fur baby." Let's make it very clear. This is not my fur baby. This is Rex's. Vicious animal.
Oh,
It's his
especially if
guard
a
dog.
cat comes around.
It's a guard dog.
Who else? Who else is part of this? You said Stillwater Graphics, right?
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay.
We have so many people, like local merchants, Yipes.
Gustos?
Oh, Gustos. Oh my gosh, they're
Yeah.
yes.
I just saw the Gusto shirt.
Oh, yep. That just happened a bit. That's where we started off last night.
Right?
I know. I kind of when I
and
walked into the den after
the
with my
Den
Gusto
sponsored
shirt.
this year as well.
Yep. The Den.
Yep.
Okay. Keep going.
Nice.
Because that's where they ended. Was at the Den.
Yes, yes.
What about Wilkins? Are they sponsoring? They're having the ending. Okay.
We have not heard from Wilkins this year.
I thought that the ride ended. Oh, that's my electrician. I need to get a hold of that guy.
Our ride
Yeah.
does not end at Wilkins.
Oh.
We come back to Gusto's for the barbecue.
Yeah, I was thinking that's usually
Yes.
when we.
Yep.
I'm surprised Eddie's bought a lot of bikes from them.
Do you hear about Travis's bike?
That fall over.
I got rear-ended Wednesday.
Buy another bike.
Yeah. ripped the whole ass end off my bike.
Is he gonna be a prospect forever? Or?
No, he's not even part of it.
Oh,
he was just.
and he's definitely never gonna be part of it now.
So
it's it's
when did this happen?
Wednesday night.
All right.
I remember Tom did that. Tom
So
used to
I'm-
rear end everybody,
I'm trying
and then
to
he'd get mad.
get it Frankenstein back enough to where I can ride it on Sunday.
Will it be rideable?
Yeah.
Are the wheels going to be kind of
No,
wobbly a little bit?
Wheels are solid. I was able to pull the fender off the rear wheel enough to drive it home.
I got an extra bite.
So I'll just Frankenstein that son of a bitch.
I was
All
gonna say,
right.
you kidding? He's not gonna not have his bike at the front of the pack. He will make sure that it's
I
there.
have two brand new bikes. I can't ride them both.
What time will you be there, Travis?
Yes.
Ooh. What an answer. This guy, man, it's like he's got to be the first bike there.
The man of mystery.
Every year, he's got to be the first bike there. I've tried to beat him in the past. Can't do it.
You were close.
I was close.
You showed up in your car that time and you were almost there.
I almost got you. Yeah, first bike there.
And for the listeners that just came on,
Yeah.
and you're talking about beating Travis, and you almost got him off.
I didn't say off. I said you almost got me there.
Same thing.
Oh, and speaking of getting there,
Almost.
Metro Way is going to be tore up. So
Yes.
we're going to investigate this afternoon. We may end up pulling over on the top end of the parking lot because right there behind the runway is down to dirt. So we may end up going up
But-
on the top end where
But thank
everybody
God,
normally
though.
parks
Thank
when they
God,
come back.
Metro Way is so bad. Oh my God.
Yeah. Now that
Thank
they have
God
it
they're-
tore up.
Yeah, they're going right down to the dirt, man. Starting. Thank God.
Yeah. So we are gonna have to. What is that? What's that? Is that actually Metro Way back there
I
on
think
the
the
backside
top
by the
part is
granite
Metro
sheds?
Way, correct? And then
Yeah.
the lower part is what? Merchants Row
Merchants
or
Row.
something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yes,
think
yes.
it's Merchants Row.
Merchants Row that's
right
tore
behind
up.
the stores
It's
is tore up.
Merchants Row. That's
So we're gonna jump up one onto Metro Way,
yeah.
And
Okay.
start
and
it there.
we'll have to line up there in the morning.
Okay.
But it's still the same. Come in the same way around the quarry. Speaking of which, the quarry is another one who donates every year. But come up there, and there's going to be signs. We're going to have it marked to come on down through.
Okay.
And line up on the backside.
How much this year to do the ride, to be part of it?
$30 for the barbecue and the ride. $25 for just the barbecue. You don't have to ride to come. To join us at the barbecue.
Right.
Pretty much the bikes usually come back between like 2:30.
Okay.
And then that's when the events all kick in at Gusto's.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit of time to change into some dry clothes if you need to. And
Dry clothes, why?
I was gonna say, but we're not gonna need to. It's gonna be. We're gonna make this
Oh,
work.
it's going to be like 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's saying it's now changed to where they're thinking 5, 6 o'clock at night before the
Right.
rain starts. So as usual, beginning of the week,
Ooh.
it said it was going to rain from 11 to 4, which is the ride.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, but now it's pushed back to like 5, 6 o'clock. So I think we'll be great.
Sunday is a whole hell of a lot better weather than Saturday.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's
Right.
great. That's great.
So for the
would say-
kickoff party, we don't care because
Saturday
we're
night.
Saturday night because we're inside from 5 to 8.
Who's playing?
We're gonna have Shane McGrath
oh, it's awesome.
and acoustic sound. He's great.
Amazing.
Takes requests. I mean, very, very interactive with everybody. It's great. It's nice to have Shane on board.
yeah.
And with no hesitation whatsoever, the phone call went out, and he's, of course, I'll come back.
Amazing.
So
guy.
yeah, he's good.
What else? Silent auction?
Silent auction is on Sunday. We're going to have raffle tickets being sold 50-50 on Saturday night, and again on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, you can bid on a VIP table there for the
That's-
silent auction.
That's right on that'll be
yeah,
on Sunday. It'll
Donnybrook.
be a
And
live
you can
auction.
use that for any of the shows. We just need to know before the tables sell out. But you can use that for any one of the shows.
Okay.
So that'll be a live auction as well. And we've got I think 5 live auctions this year. And those all take place on Sunday.
Okay. And
Sundays also we're going to have Trainwreck, the band Trainwreck. TJ Powers, Chris Wright. Yeah,
Phenomenal band.
Yeah, really
Killer.
nice to have him on board. I was so happy Chris, he reached out. It was great.
Chris is amazing. I mean, all of those guys.
All of them are. Oh, absolutely.
Chris Wright, that's the electrician.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. He went through his own shit there not too long ago.
Oh yeah, yep.
Great people.
Great friends. Great friends.
Yeah.
Longtime friends.
Very talented. Fantastic music. Is it too late to receive any items for the silent auction?
Absolutely not. I mean, we'll take donations right up until probably Saturday night, so we can have the bags and everything all made up for the event.
Okay. And then the auction is, I think you were saying it's going to be a little different this year on Sunday?
No,
Some-
we're going to
some-
still have live auctions, and we'll have the silent auction as well.
The silent auction.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And if any reason we have to be inside, we're going to we have plenty of room for people, the event, everything.
Yeah. Once again, kudos to Gustos and Josh and the whole team there. They always get the food. I don't know where they're getting the food from, but they just do such a great job with it. And it's,
Yeah, they always cater
Absolutely.
our shows and make our
Yep.
our Donny Tots and shit. That Josh always.
Josh,
Does
he's
good
amazing.
for
He
us.
just him and his staff, his bartenders. I mean,
His wife.
they're great. His wife.
His wife is the one that really runs the shit. Josh is just there. He's the
Josh is the face of
He's
it.
the pretty face.
I was gonna say he's up front. Jackie's in the back, making everything happen.
She's got a kid in one hand, a schedule in the other.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yep.
definitely a hard worker.
Yeah, and they do all the shit they do out of their own pocket.
I
which
know.
is nice.
Absolutely,
I mean,
it's
they
all
don't ask
donated.
for nothing in return, and it's fantastic.
I know. We're so I say our community
Yep.
is so blessed, but you guys are so blessed too to have.
We wouldn't be able to have the ride and the
No.
barbecue and everything and make it all work without them.
And I don't think
big
they've-
kudos.
They've always been 17 years.
Yep.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was
Gene and Gary.
Gene and Gary.
Yeah.
started,
And then when they
because
sold.
back when we started this ride 17 years ago, Gusto's wasn't open on Sunday. And that's
Right.
why
Oh,
we
yeah,
started
that's
riding
right.
on Sundays,
yeah.
so we could do it there without interfering with their business. But yet they would still come down, roll their sleeves up after closing the bar Sunday morning at 3 a.m. and
They were there a few hours
and
later.
do
Right,
the same
right.
thing for us
Do it all
every
over.
year
Wow.
with no hesitation.
And Josh took over and he maintained the
Yep.
same thing and everything.
Maintained
All
community.
donated, everything's
Yeah.
you know, it's great. It's great.
Oh, you want to fight, Athena?
So-
That's a fair fight right there.
So blessed to have him. And we should say this too. When you come that morning to get your bike registered, try not to show up right at the last minute. Try to get there by what?
Well, we like to keep registration only up until 10:30 if we can. We will take, those after
Pocket dogs.
the late, the late arrivers.
Okay.
But by that time, then everybody can be in line. They have their bracelets and everything that they need for the barbecue. Registration will be, we're still there,
Right.
but we would, we just like to make sure everything's all set.
Bring a 20 and a 10 if you can. It's just a lot faster. It's a lot easier. Just bring some cash. Mm-hmm. You'll get your wristband and
Right.
boom, you're off.
Right.
And bring some extra cash too for some.
And and the other thing too, I want to say about the wristbands, you do receive a wristband when you register, and that wristband gets you through the barbecue line.
Right.
So we will when you come into the line, we will be taking that wristband
Yeah.
as you go through the line.
Okay. And bring some extra cash too for
Absolutely.
some swag, some hats,
Some
t-shirts,
cold beverages when you're
cold
there.
beverages.
Yep. We will. I mean,
koozies.
we'll have the swag at registration as well, but then we will still have it when you come back from the ride.
Okay.
So everything is still going to be there.
How many bikes are we talking about? In the past, we've had, I think the record was like 225 or something like that, somewhere.
Yep.
I think that was
Yep.
Randy Tucker's ride, and that was phenomenal.
I remember
Mm-hmm.
that.
Oh, I
That
remember
was a great
lot,
ride. That was a great
a
ride.
lot of bikes.
Yep.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind hitting that every time.
remember that well.
Absolutely. It'd be great to see everybody come out.
But we've always had at least 100 bikes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Even
on rain days.
Yeah,
I was just
rain
gonna say-
days. Even last year when there was another bike ride that was planned on the same day, we still had
Sure.
well
We
over
had a great
100
show.
bikes.
Usually, all your clubs will send a couple representatives to go down to represent. So
Yeah, right.
they
And I
all
think
do
that's
that.
wonderful. There's so much camaraderie here with motorcyclists. I mean, there's bikers that come in, and y'all have seen this in the past, that bikers are going for their own ride, and they're coming over from wherever, New York or whatever, and they kind of
Right.
stumble across this, and they're like, hey, what the hell is this all about? Oh, yeah,
Something to
great.
do.
Here's $30. We want to jump in. We don't know this beneficiary, but we want to jump in and be part of this. I love that.
And and it's funny because to put a challenge out there, it's like we have Iron Order who comes out with many members, and then we have a Legion group that comes down from Waterbury, and
Combat vets.
the combat vets. Yep. So I mean, put that challenge out
US
there.
Veterans.
You know,
The
whatever your
Defiant crew-
organization
Defiant
is.
crew comes down.
Yep.
The vets.
Broken
used to send
Jokers.
some.
I mean, just
Yeah.
There's
'Cause
quite a
if
few.
You'll see
so,
every single
every club knows that.
Yep.
Yes, they're there to represent themselves, but they're
Right.
also there for a reason, and it's not to fight. It's there to do a good cause.
That's right.
Because
Bingo.
bikers are kind of their own breed. Mm-hmm. These guys get a bad rep because they're bikers. Not just club guys, but bikers in general. Everybody gives them shit. Well,
Right. Most generous
These-
people you'll ever
these
meet on
people
this earth.
could hop on their bikes and ride in any direction they wanted any day of the week.
Yeah.
But yet they take the time to come to this ride and donate all the money that they would spend driving somewhere else for this cause just because it's the good reason.
Whether they
Right.
know the recipient or not.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and I love that. Some years this has benefited more than one person at
Yep.
at the same time, but this year it's all going to Eddie.
Ed.
Okay.
Yep. Has there
Yeah,
been
they
more
are.
than one time that there was two?
Twice.
Okay.
We did Tammy and Dennis
Yeah.
Oh,
one
that's
year,
right. That's
and
right.
then Lynn
Yep,
and
Lynn.
Steve.
Lynn Craig and
Steve England.
Steve England.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Steve's-
offered it to my wife the year she got cancer.
Wow.
Yeah, they've always.
We've offered it to a lot of people who have always, and most every time we talk to somebody, they say, no, just, there's somebody out
There's
there
gotta
who could
be
use it
somebody,
more than
yep.
me. And Eddie said the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
very
You know,
much so.
because everybody is proud.
Shaking.
Sure.
And it's not,
It
this is
wasn't
not,
only that, but me and my wife, we had a support system. We had insurance. There was too many people out there that didn't have a support system, a husband to sit in chemo with them, stuff like that. Those are the people that needed it more than our family did.
And there is, I mean, when we get the nominations, I mean, there's a process that we go through.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not like, oh, well, because this one is a family member or this one. It's not like that. We do have a process that we go through. And, the one who basically has the medical bills,
Yeah.
because they add up. I mean, they add up quick.
Oh, I can't even.
So, it's.
I think
it's
our
definitely-
chemo was like $50,000 a treatment
Yeah,
to
it's-
pump her full of fucking
Poison.
poison.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, the need, I mean, obviously we're never going to raise enough to cover,
Yeah.
No, but it's a
all.
huge help.
But
like,
it's a help. It's
because
a big
you've
help.
got to buy. I mean, when you're going through chemo and stuff like that, you're not out grocery shopping. You have to buy stuff, quick food, stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
So
You need gas money to get to your treatments. I
Absolutely.
mean, whatever the little
Co-pays.
things are.
Co-pays.
Yeah.
Co-pays.
copays
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah.
You pay all this money for insurance, and then they still make you pay a fucking copay.
I don't
It's- come
understand
on.
it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
I never
Insurance
will.
is the biggest scam around. It's
if you found that fire, Tyler.
Oh, boy.
I'll never understand the whole copay thing. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But it's, I mean, we raise a lot.
Yeah.
And this year,
And-
I think this year was the most amount of people we've had nominated.
Yes. Yes. We had a lot.
And every
There was
year
a
it
lot
just
this year.
seems to grow every year of nominations, people who are
As
nominated.
sad
It's
as
just-
that is, yes.
It's just cancer is hitting fucking everywhere.
Everyone.
Yeah.
We don't
But-
take care of ourselves. There's everything around us.
Everything you eat.
But they say even chewing bubble gum now you can get cancer. So it's, what do you do
My
to
God.
really,
It's
Don't
you
eat
know
it
what
if
it
it's
is?
in a box.
It's an
Exactly.
industry.
It's true.
It's an industry.
We don't look for solutions. We
Other countries do though.
treat.
Big
It's a
time.
Band-Aid. That's all they do.
Yeah, we treat symptoms. We do not look for solutions. Like
Right,
I was talking
right.
with Big Kenny yesterday, and he's like, "I'm so sick of these doctors, and they just keep throwing shit." Yeah, they do, because you have 10 different symptoms, and the reality is you're responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
Whether it's self-defense, whether it's your own health, you're responsible for it.
Sure.
Because all's the doctor's there. When you walk in, you say, I have a pain in my foot. He goes, well, this pill will take care of the pain in your foot.
Right.
Not that your foot is broken and what the actual solution is. That's the last thing they'll find. And they're just going to keep hitting you with treatments to your symptoms until it's blatantly obvious, your foot's broken or whatever.
And with me, when I had my heart attack, they put me on 10 different medications. Well, each one of the medications came with another side effect. So then they would give me a medication to cure that side effect, which would cause another side effect. So now I've refused almost every one of my medications, and I feel 100 times better now because I'm not letting them put me full of shit that they're just packing into a pill and saying, here, swallow this.
Yeah. I've heard so many people say that, man.
If you feel bloated, if you take your fingers and you feel like they're swollen, that's inflammation.
Yeah.
You get that from our food.
Yeah, right.
That's if you're feeling that way, then start with a fast. Start with a minimum. At least do a 24-hour fast. Get everything out of your system. But that's exactly what's happening. Is that inflammation is the food that you're eating.
Right.
And I'm not this hippie herbalist, but
Oh, yes, you are.
there's books out there that show you natural
I
shit
know.
that you can use that
Holistic.
gets rid of
Yeah.
the same side effects that these pills are giving
I
you.
know.
And it's like,
It's so true.
Yeah.
You know what was a really, really good nutritional guide?
Yes.
The Bible.
Yeah.
Really.
100%. Don't eat pork. Why do you not eat pork? It's full of sodium with very little nutritional
Value
factors to
yep.
it.
But it tastes so good, though, Rex.
anything that tastes good is shitty for you.
Wow.
You know that,
There
right?
you go.
And at some point, you need to figure out: are you eating out of enjoyment, or are you eating to survive? Back then, they ate to survive. Well, how did they live to be 900 years old?
Lot
Well,
of
they
fish.
fasted. Well, no, but not only that, we were hunter-gatherers. We didn't eat every single day because we had to chase our food down. We had to prep it. We had to eat it.
Yeah.
So we only ate as humans. Our bodies were built to eat every few days.
Sure.
Then they would do a 41-day fast once a year. And that alone produces so many billions of healing stem cells. So
Yeah.
if you're doing that once a year and replacing your body, look at Keith Richards. Keith Richards from that guy.
Rolling Stones.
What is he, 212 now?
Yeah.
But
He's-
what he was doing
his
was he
80s.
does blood transfusions from young children because they have stem cells in their blood. They have human growth hormones in their blood. Stuff that once you turn 20, 21 years old and you're
it
done
starts to be
growing,
depleted.
you stop producing those.
Sure.
You don't produce human growth hormones anymore.
Yeah.
So that's how those guys did shit tons of heroin, and they would do blood transfusions, and their bodies are still able to heal. They're still alive. But all of this is explained in the Bible. It depends on
How you perceive it.
yeah.
He just said heroin and the Bible in the same sentence.
Yeah. So back in the day, it was what? Wine. You had your drunkards. You had your prostitutes. Those were the people hanging out with thieves, drunks, homeless people. Those were the ones hanging out with Jesus. It wasn't the good person that lived on top of the hill in a castle.
So
I'm not going to mention any names or any castles. We're beyond that.
It's so true. Well said.
I did. Yep.
You know, and poor Eddie, man. He and Linda have been through the ringer here for a while. I mean, what is he, 74 years old, something like that? And he's running up to the hospital back and forth, and he's got the colostomy bag now, and it just, I mean, he's...
This is the real struggles of generational Vermonters. This is nothing new. This is what generational Vermonters have been going through for years. That's the reality that most of us grew up with.
This dude has worked so hard his whole life.
Yeah. Been in the granite industry since he was 16.
And very proud. I mean, he didn't want to take this.
I know he didn't.
He did not want to take from somebody else.
Just not wanting to ride a three-wheeler Harley Davidson.
Stubborn.
I look like a
Stubborn
fool.
bastard. Yeah,
Right.
man. It's like, so he's back on the two-wheel now, pissed Linda off proper.
Because she can't ride no more.
I think he planned that.
I think so. I mean, I think it was more. I
Okay,
want to
now
ride
she's
alone.
gonna blow it up.
Why do you think I have a single seat on my bike?
So is Eddie riding on Sunday?
He is.
Lord, where? Right up front?
He can ride wherever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Right.
It's his
right.
ride.
Well
And
said.
help.
I mean, he just can't
You know.
ride in front of Randy.
Right.
Randy's leading the ride.
Hey,
so.
kudos
Yeah.
to the blockers, man.
Absolutely.
Making
Absolutely.
this shit happen and having us all stay together, making us safe, holding up traffic to make sure that we all stay together.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And if it pisses off other motorists and
Which clearly at times it does.
the tourists from Massachusetts, have you had the bird flipped at you?
Oh, yeah.
How many times?
Can't count. I can't count.
I've had cars lock brakes up
Right,
before and
right.
almost
Try to go
smash
around.
me as
Yeah, trying to push through
Yeah.
to get through. And we've had people right here in Barrie that just drive through and try going around somebody. And almost everybody in this ride, even if they're not a blocker, they will pull in front of this person, slow them down, and start cussing them out. Be like,
Yeah.
are you stupid? We're doing something here.
And we can only ask the public to be patient with us. We're going to go through, and then you can be on your way. It's it doesn't take long.
just think that could be you some point getting those cancer treatments.
Or your
and the
family member,
benefit
or,
of
you know.
this.
Yeah, because we're not doing it just to be a burden. We're doing it to help somebody who is burdened.
And
Yeah.
please don't try to cut into the middle of the group. Even if there is a space, it's we try to keep it together. For safety purposes as well.
Yeah, because if you split the group up, then what happens, especially
Oh.
you get inexperienced riders that try to catch up. Like,
Right,
remember what
right.
was it, Beach there trying to drive
Eric
Levi's
Beach,
bike there.
trying to drive Lynn's bike.
crashing it because he was overriding it.
Trying to catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely, you don't want to do that when you're in groups, especially when you have so many different levels of riders
Yeah.
in the
Right.
group.
But our
Right.
blockers they're amazing. I mean, Travis is really good as far as keeping everybody. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's done. This is what we need to see.
Sure.
And yeah, kudos to Travis.
Thank God Cindy's here to keep us three hooligans together and say it so well.
Little do you know, she's probably the leader of the pack.
Yeah, right. Now, important question here. When you've been blocking and you've been flipped, Travis, have you flipped back?
No, I'm always polite. Come on, you can't. No, because it pisses them off more when you smile and wave at them.
Oh,
Kill them
No,
with
it
kindness.
doesn't. When
Kill
you
'em
get
with
off
kindness.
your motorcycle and hit their windshield with a ball peen hammer,
That really
that
pisses
really
them.
pisses them
yeah,
off.
and you've done that, and
I've never had to do that. I've just kind of.
I'm not saying that I've hit a car with a ball peen hammer.
Yeah,
but
never say that.
I may have hit a car with a ball peen hammer accidentally. I was trying to check
accidents
their tire.
happen.
I
May
was
have.
trying to
May
check
have.
their tires at 50 miles an hour on the road.
Yes.
And I missed and hit their car.
Because it wasn't a hammer; it was a tire checker.
Oh, yes.
There's a difference.
Yeah, they changed. They tire checker, ball peen hammer. It's all the
You know.
same.
Same thing.
Same.
I mean, I've had somebody creep right up and just about touch me on the leg because they were trying to push their way out, and I just turned and lifted my riding gear. A little
Cars
bit,
will
and
absolutely
they backed
try
up
to
quickly.
share lanes
Did
with
they?
you.
They did once they realized that. Oh, man, I probably shouldn't.
I've had guys just try not to look at me and try to just pull into my lane with me. Oh, I'm going to let you know I'm there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I drive like an idiot. I don't want to be around any cages whatsoever. I will split lanes. I don't care. Get
It's
me
the safest
fuck
way to do it.
away.
You don't have to worry about somebody driving over the back of you.
Nope. And I mean,
You can-
whatever. If I kill myself, it's myself.
Yeah. Well,
With that being said, the ride is really safe.
yes. We don't
Yes,
scare
because the
first-time
ride
riders.
is set. The ride is set for low level
For every
for
level.
every level
Experience
of
all the way
rider
down
and stuff
to
This
beginners.
is not like you're
Right.
getting on a ride with the Hells Angels and you're doing white knuckle tire to tire at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
This is not that ride.
No.
I mean,
No.
I have a friend who used to be our babysitter, and she wanted to learn how to ride bikes. So we took her out and showed her how to ride a bike. She took the course to get her license.
Yeah.
And last year was her first big group ride, which was the Bikers for Beth ride.
Wow.
And she was so excited. She
son's
was scared.
rode-
She was
rode
scared
in
to
it.
do it because it was so many bikes. But when she got done, she's like, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was
Yeah.
really nice because
Yeah.
it's set for, beginner
Everyone.
level.
So what it
Right.
is basically when you have new people that you're riding with, you dictate the pace. You go up front. You never let a new rider lead a group because they don't know. They feel like they're being pushed and they'll go into
Yeah.
corners too fast. So when you're teaching a new rider or you have a new rider in a group, you dictate the pace. So when you come into a corner, you slow down way more than you normally would.
Sure.
And you get the entire pack to slow down so that every level is going to make that corner.
Yeah.
And Randy is exceptionally good at that.
Yeah.
So just setting
And that's
the
why he
pace.
leads the race.
He knows.
Leads
In the race.
He leads the ride every time
Right,
because
yeah.
he knows how to do that, and he's good at it.
Who's
Yeah.
doing our opening prayer, our opening ceremony this year?
Steve England.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What a great guy.
Yep.
And a
Is that,
beneficiary.
do they
When-
do the,
when from
the
a better-
blessing of the bikes? Is that
No, he just
No,
does a prayer.
No, he does a prayer.
for everybody, and then we get on our bikes. But coming from beneficiary to being a big part of the ride,
Yeah.
that's a lot of the beneficiaries are now members on the staff.
That's
to
right.
Help.
Lynn Craig is one of them,
Yep.
too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was also
Randy
the
Tucker.
chaplain.
Randy Tucker.
Yep. Steve was also the chaplain for the American Legion at one
That's
point.
right.
And now he works with the Sons of the American Legion
Sure.
and
And Lisa, too.
Lisa as
God,
well. Mm-hmm.
Great people.
They're both there.
And then the original Bob Hemingway is here.
no shit?
That's kind of exciting. He came up for it.
Really?
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
He came up. He let me know the other day that he was on his way up. I'm so excited
Is
to see
he,
him.
so is he gonna
The
ride?
whole. I don't think they're riding, but the whole family's here.
Well, they got to be part of that opening ceremony.
Oh, I'm
maybe.
sure they will be.
Wow.
That's huge. That's
Yeah.
great.
Okay, Desiree. Now I'm going to message you.
Jeez, that's,
I don't know if I let the cat out of the
You
bag.
did.
but-
You did.
who's,
It's okay.
Who's
It's all
singing
good.
Who's singing the national anthem?
So that's right up in the air right now.
Please tell me it's not going to be Rex. Please.
No, we were thinking you, but then
Well,
we just
you
heard
know,
you this
JD,
morning. So
Since
please.
you're,
Dude, I think I could match Roseanne Barr. At least match her.
I was going to put you on the spot, JD, when you got there in the morning and say, hey,
What
JD,
about
guess
Rick
what? You
Lafayette?
know?
Why
Yeah.
not have Rick Lafayette?
Yeah.
Is Rick going to be there? He is phenomenal at the national anthem.
Yeah. What? Yeah, he should
He
be.
really is because we're going to
I
have.
did not know that.
Yes. And he has a bike. I don't know why he wouldn't be there.
Okay.
Hit up Rick. Let's put him on the spot. Hey, Rick Lafayette, you're on the spot, baby.
I'm sure he watches.
Right?
Let him know. Hey,
Yeah, he does.
come on over and spit
Rick,
some
reach
lyrics.
out.
Yeah.
Get a hold of Travis. Get a hold of Cindy.
Yep. Yep.
What else? Food that's donated in the morning. Are there bagels or whatever?
Yes. We have bagels coming from Maria's Bagel.
Nice.
What about edibles? Do we have edibles coming?
If you're bringing them.
I will.
We have
no riders.
coffee coming from,
God.
I believe it's Dunkin' Donuts this year.
Okay.
And we have Sue making her potato salad for
Yes.
Sunday's barbecue.
Patches.
I know, and they made it so that's the same day. I think they're having Brad and Sue's celebration of life the same weekend too.
On Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah,
Is that what
at
it is?
Lotus Lake.
Saturday.
Perfect. So I can make that one then.
Or Limehurst
and then
Lake,
they
something
have
like
the wrestling thing going on Sunday at the same time too.
Yeah. A lot happening
Lot
this
happening.
weekend. Yeah.
Oh, and while
Gwen.
I'm thinking about it, we're going to have Gwen back doing
yes.
our sewing of our patches
Oh,
on
I
our
love
jackets.
Gwen. That was
Yes.
so sad
Yep.
when her husband died.
I know.
Yeah,
with
that was
fire
a
and
hard time
everything.
for her.
I love
Yep.
Gwen. She's a good lady.
Absolute
Yeah, and she
sweetheart.
donates everything that she makes for the
Always
day.
has.
She donates it all back.
She and her daughter. They're
Yes,
always there.
and her daughter's
Have
there as
you
well.
seen that
Yep.
that sewing machine?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, she did used to.
Heavy.
So if you need patches put on a vest, she has a leather. She does leather stitching and
Yeah,
stuff.
she knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
Yes.
she does.
Yep.
And that
And
thing
she
is,
does it. You
That's
can leave
where
it
you
with
That thing
go
her.
is
to get
heavy
your
as shit.
patches.
Yeah, it's like it's a couple
It's
hundred
a-
pounds.
It's a dinosaur,
we
but
we
it's,
lift it
it's
out of her
great.
car every year for it, and my
Yeah.
God,
How does she get it in there?
I have no idea. I don't know
Yeah.
how she gets it in there, but
know-
it takes
you know
three
that-
of us, and
Take it
one
out.
person has to climb in through the door
Sure.
and go on the backside, and you can't lift it by the head. You got to carry it so that the arm doesn't break. And
How the
Right.
hell
man,
does she
Yeah.
get it in the car?
that's what we're trying to figure out. It's just her and
Yeah.
her daughter.
Helicopter?
I don't
When you guys aren't around, she lifts that fucker up.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
beast modes it.
And then she shows up like a fragile old
Oh
lady.
yeah.
Yeah.
You young men, help me out here.
I'm gonna have to ask her, how do you get this in your car? Because it shows up in your car.
Yeah,
Right,
I
right.
know.
She just never takes it back out.
Gwen,
Yeah.
keep the secret.
Takes it out. This thing is like from 1926 or
Yep.
something.
Oh no, she
Yeah.
takes it out because I've gone to her shop and it's sitting in her shop, and that's what she does all of her stitching with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So
And
it's not in her car all the time. So
And she donates everything back.
yep,
Everything she makes for the day. Yeah.
That's wild.
So. And then, so she is available to do. It's not just for the day. You can talk to her about anything else that you need
Sure.
after the event.
Right.
You know,
Shoes, because she worked
everything.
for
She's-
Beauvairs for years.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. So
Travis and I with our 24-inch inseams, we get our pants
What'd you
shortened
grow?
all the time.
At your age, I thought you
You
started
got
shrinking.
man width and child leg size.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Jorts.
Oh man!
Jorts are his
Isn't
pants.
isn't it remarkable though that
Right, men's long shorts become his jeans.
in 17 years has there been a year missed?
No,
We rode
we even rode COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, we didn't do a complete ride for COVID, but a bunch of us got together and went up with our mask on and dropped off the money to Sal at his house.
That
Sal
was good
Balzanelli.
times during
yeah.
COVID, man.
Yeah. And we did a drive by his
Yep.
house, and
Yeah,
yep.
remember.
Yep.
So
I didn't have
we
to be
we
friendly
not
with
even
people
COVID
anymore.
has stopped us. No rain. Well, we're better than the mailman. COVID didn't even stop us.
Someone was saying that there was who was it? Someone said there was some snow one year.
I don't
I
recall
was gonna
that.
say I missed that.
I'd say I've
Lynn-
done every one. So
Lynn Craig. She's saying we had snow and hail one year heading back from P&H.
I think she was drunk.
I was just gonna say, what was in the saddlebags you were riding on? No.
I've made it snow at a couple of these
We've
events.
had it rain pretty heavy, but I don't think it was hail and snow. But I remember
There's
definitely
been some
snowing
good,
in the
there's been some
bathroom.
good rain.
one year we did leave P&H and we got downpoured. We got downpoured on pretty good leaving P&H, but I don't recall hail and snow.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Year number 17. It's this coming Sunday morning. Registration starts at what? 8?
8.
Travis gets there at 4.
No, I'm going right straight from work at 3 a.m. I get out of work at 3 and I'll be there at 3:15.
Damn, I'm glad he told me that. So I'm not even going to try.
I was
to
gonna
beat
say,
him.
do you really
Don't
want to
even
try
bother.
that one, JD? Really?
Wouldn't be
'Cause-
surprised if he camped out a few days ahead of time.
I would, but I'll be working on my bike trying to get it ready.
Thank you guys for coming in here. Thank you for doing this. Thank you to the
Ready to go on the bike again.
You're right.
the whole committee for doing this. Thanks to Gustos. Thanks to
Absolutely.
all of the riders, all of the blockers, all of the volunteers that make this event a success and a safe event every single year. You guys are just amazing. And again, every dime is going to Eddie, and he can do anything he wants with it.
Whatever he
And
wants.
hopefully, honestly, hopefully he does something for himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
I doubt he will because the medical bills pile up quick.
He
I mean,
told,
Yeah.
he said on the air, I don't remember if it was on the air or off the air, but he said that his medical bills are through
Yeah.
the roof.
yeah.
Because again, insurance don't cover shit except
Yeah.
they want their money when it's that time of the month for the bill.
Right.
Thank you guys again so much for for coming in here. Appreciate you. Love you
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you for having us.
And I just want to close out by saying this morning, it's almost giving me some PTSD seeing Travis with short hair. I mean, this is what in the hell is going on?
I told you I'm trying to clean up a little bit.
Are you trying to look more like Rex?
Trying to look more. No, I got hair.
Holy look
still
at
got-
that!
I still got hair.
Those lines are going back. Your
Oh, no.
forehead's getting bigger, baby.
That's been that way since high school. It ain't moved none. But it's getting gray. It's not platinum anymore. It's gray.
I
face the fact
seriously,
it's gray.
I have never seen this.
You're in shock.
I'm
You look in
like,
shock,
when I
JD.
saw him
He's gonna
today.
cut
I was
his
like,
hair short. I'm gonna grow mine long.
Oh, please don't do that,
Just
Rex.
the sides and the back. I can't grow it on the top.
Oh, my God.
I'll look like pig ears.
All right, guys.